Today I took two trades, one loser and one break even. This should have been a very decent winner, but it was a psychological mistake. So going into today, I was overlapping higher on the pivots, all three of them. Somewhat of a bullish day yesterday, but not much. So it was slightly bullish pivots, but not much. And then pre-market shot up to H3, and then it seemed like it was going to open above yesterday's range and value, but rejected, and it started inside value and range. So I wanted to short because it was opening inside value area. I wanted to short value area high, and then long value area low, which was also L3. I did keep in mind the CPR, which honestly, looking back at it, I probably shouldn't have kept in mind. But yeah, so plan was to short there, long there, or I had this high volume node here, right here and right here. So there was a low volume node here that I wanted to see if it would bounce at. I don't know if that's the best plan, honestly, but it was worth a shot maybe. So those are kind of my three setups I was looking at. So market opens up, it opens up inside value area, and it comes right into this low volume node here. So I do see this bearish delta divergence, but I'm still seeing if it can bounce at this low volume node around 15 or 14. It doesn't quite reach 15 or 14, but it does form kind of a B shape, which I like. I also saw that it was a 1 minute delta divergence there, bullish. So that was pretty much it. I think there was another divergence here. Yeah, so there's a bullish delta divergence here, but it's kind of top heavy. It's a P shape, so I'm not horribly interested in it, but it comes down and starts going up, so I got in long 2 contracts, and then it immediately rejects, but that B shape holds again. So I kind of like it a little bit more, and I wanted it to break out, but now as it's breaking these highs over here, I see that it's breaking highs on delta, not really breaking highs on price though. It's stalling, and delta keeps going up, but it's not breaking the highs. It's wicking up there again. Delta keeps going up, but it's not breaking the highs on price. So I immediately do not like this. Maybe I should have just exited here, honestly. I should have switched around my psychology, honestly. So I don't like that. I clearly see that buyers are trying to break out, but they're getting stuffed there. And yeah, and I was hoping that it holds over here at around 20s, but it doesn't, and then it just tanks. So I get stopped out there. So big delta divergence there, or CVD hidden divergence there, and then it comes down to stop me up. So now I'm still kind of looking at longs over here at this low volume node, but then what I realize is that it rejected exactly at value area high. So right here, tries to go up, tries to break out, and then it tanks. So now I'm looking at value area high short, which wasn't my plan. There's this huge delta outlier here, a bunch of buyers that came in, which makes it, well, I guess a bunch of buyers that came in. It's crazy. Going up, breaking the highs, but price is not. So I am leaning more bearish now. So I'm trying to take a continuation off of this rejection at value area high. The exact same reason I didn't like it up here could be a good sign for shorts off of value area high. So I was looking at that to see if it either gets above the 70-15 area or if it just rejects again. And with a huge delta divergence, it comes back down below 70-15, and I wanted it to retest that, reject, and then I can short it. So I'm looking for a retest and reject, which it kind of does. And so I think I enter 2 contracts here. So it's a little bit more risk than I liked it to be, especially because my risk was up here, my stop. I did enter around 70-11 and 3/4, so it would have been better if I got in at like 70-12, but yeah, around 6 points of risk. And I was just nervous from the start. I think because I was long, and then I flipped around my analysis here. So, I mean, looking back on it, it was pretty solid. I saw this, the CVD divergence here at the highs, where a bunch of buyers were coming in, but was getting stuffed, and then it sold off. So that was a good confirmation for shorts. And then again, there's a huge buying delta here, but price rejected again, forming a huge delta divergence bearish on the 2-minute. And then again, it's forming a 2-minute delta divergence on the 2-minute. And also, this low volume node is not there anymore. It's filled out. So my long thesis doesn't stand anymore. We are in the middle of the value area here, right around POC. So especially because we opened inside value, I wouldn't expect it to bounce there for long. I mean, I think the thesis was solid here. And my entry was, it could have been better, but not horrible. So I think it was good looking back on it, but at the moment I was like, I'm just flipping from long to short. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's just an emotional entry. I just didn't have any confidence in it, and I especially didn't have confidence in it because of this hammer candle here. There's 2 straight hammers that formed on the 3-minute. I mean, looking back on it, it's not, I don't know. It's not the worst, but... And 5-minute also did not look bad. But at this point, there was a lot of selling delta here. Nice delta outlier, 7008. And then it bounced. I was holding through this bounce, formed another delta divergence bearish, so I was kind of relieved, but it came back into 7008 and then started bouncing again. So that's when I was like, I don't know. I want to exit right now. It's just not worth holding it. I don't want to lose another 6 points. I think that was my biggest fear. I just didn't want to lose any more money. And I stopped out at break even here. Which is a horrible decision because came down and then it sold off pretty heavily. So I would have gotten to my target at around 3R, which was also value area low. So, I mean, it would have worked out well. It would have worked out very well. I just didn't hold it. Yeah, the other thing was that I mentioned CPR before. I was looking at the CPR to see if I could long here, and it seemed like it was coming to the CPR area, and it was forming a hammer candle. I was like, oh, maybe that's where it reverses, and that's why that contributed to why I stopped out at break even. But it never even got near my stop loss, so I don't even know why I got. I don't know. Maybe it's because of CPR. Maybe I should just ditch that, honestly. But yeah, missed opportunity here. I mean, I think thesis was solid, just not good psychologically.